Hey, this is Dr. Panzika. Guess you're wondering why I'm in this containment suit. It's actually for two reasons. One is to draw your attention to watch this video, which I hopefully already did. Second reason is to make a point. The point is that all around us there are germs and viruses. I went around my house and picked up swabbed different areas of the house and grew this bacteria in what's called a petri dish. A petri dish is filled with this gelatin that viruses and bacteria love to grow on. And these bacteria and viruses are all around us all the time. So why don't we get sick all the time? Why don't we have to run around with a suit like this all the time? And the reason is because we are living, breathing human beings that have an immune system that protects us from these. We are not dead gelatin. We have an ability to fight off infections and viruses, and I'm going to show you how. So the immune system has many lines of defense. The one that I'm going to show you, which is really interesting, is a thing called phagocytosis, in which case cells in your bloodstream run around and they eat viruses and bacteria to protect you. Kind of like the old arcade game Pac-Man. For those of you who don't remember that, this is what Pac-Man looked like. Okay, so here's how a real cell eats viruses and bacteria. There's a round virus in the upper left-hand corner of this video. The cell actually reaches out to the virus, brings it into its body. It will digest it and then eliminate it. Isn't that amazing how the cells actually eat viruses and bacteria? We have an immune system that protects us. We are not dead gelatin, like I showed you before. We are a living, breathing human being that has a defense system against viruses and bacteria. So, if we have such a great immune system, why do we sometimes get sick? Why does one person in the family get sick, whereas another one doesn't? Well, there's two factors. One is how exposed you are to viruses or bacteria. If you're exposed too much, your body can't keep up with it. It's one of the reasons why the CDC recommends washing your hands well. The second reason is how well your immune system is working. If it's not working as good as it should, you will also get sick. And so how does the immune system work? So the immune system is made up of various organs and glands that are all controlled by the nervous system. Let me show you a picture of that. When you look at this chart, you can see how the central nervous system is intricately involved in the immune system, the endocrine system, and the gastrointestinal system. I'm a chiropractor, and we work to help the nervous system work to its fullest potential so that the immune system can work to its fullest potential. Now, the reason I'm a chiropractor is because when I was 16, I was sick all the time. I was out of school more than I was in school. My cousin was a chiropractor, and he told my parents to bring me to a chiropractor to have my nervous system checked. Once I started under chiropractic care, I wasn't out of school at all that year. And so I noticed a big change in my health and my immune system once I started under chiropractic care. But don't take my word for it. Let me tell you about another study. In 1918, there was a flu epidemic. In fact, there was a pandemic called the Spanish flu. It was so bad that 20 to 40 million people worldwide died from it. In the United States, it was 500,000 of people who died from this flu. Now, they kept statistics about people who died, and in this particular area that I'm going to tell you about is the town where the chiropractic school that I went to. And the statistics for that area showed that 1 in 15 people had died from the flu. And in the clinic that I went to school with, they found that only 1 in 789 people died while under chiropractic care. So 1 in 15 in the general population, as opposed to 1 in 789 in the chiropractic clinic. So this shows how important the nervous system is in response to the immune system. I'm going to give you some other research to back that up. So the medical journal Spine, in January of 1997, found that there was a direct relationship between the spine and the sympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for running the immune system. The second research was done by Dr. Ron Perot, who was a medical researcher. He tested the general population for factors of immunity in their blood. He then took a group of chiropractic patients who were under care for at least 5 years. He found that their immune factors were 200% above the average person that he had tested. The third research is from 2004, and it's the Journal of Orthopedics. And this study showed that chronic nerve compression of the thoracic spine, which is in your middle back, showed that they had a significant effect on the immune system. So, in conclusion, you are not dead gelatin in a petri dish. You are a living, breathing human being that has an immune system, that has these little Pac-Man cells running around eating any viruses and bacteria that come into your body. So what can you do to help protect yourself? One is you can have your spine checked by a chiropractor to make sure you have a good nervous system going to a good immune system, to make sure it's working as efficiently as possible. Second is you need to eat healthy food. Your body uses your food to make new cells. The third thing is that you need to get enough rest. When you rest, your body recuperates. Fourth thing is that you need to exercise. Exercise and moving muscles helps the lymph system to get rid of toxins in your body. And of course, the fifth thing is to make sure you wash your hands and try to limit your exposure to viruses and bacteria. I hope this helped you. Peace, love, and health.